So the iPhone 15 has just officially came out, so let's go and see how it compares against the iPhone SE 2022 model and see which specific one is a better one for you. Now, if you want to pick up some phones I would recommend buying this year, links will be down in the description. You can get them from there and you can help support the channel at the same time. Now, starting off with the outside of both of these, you can see that they are clearly different. The iPhone SE 3 model on the front had a 4.7-inch IPS panel on it. And it was, a decent panel. It definitely was not the best panel of all time, but it especially has not aged into a good-looking phone. But Apple is still selling this phone at $429, which is the biggest ripoff I've ever seen of any device ever. All the other iPhones have gotten severe price decreases, and this one still is at the same price, which again makes 0 sense. I have no idea what Apple's doing here. You're getting the big bezel at the top, very big bezel at the bottom too, with the home button at the very bottom as well. So it's great if you like this design, but it is very outdated. And when compared to something like the iPhone 15, which is twice the price of the iPhone SE3, you are getting probably about 10 times the phone. So I want to say that again, even though this phone costs twice as much, you are getting easily 10 times the amount of phone that you're getting from the iPhone SE3. Some big things to keep in mind: bigger 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display, very good panel. I'm a big fan of that specific panel. It looks very good. 60Hz panels on both. Dynamic island at the very top, which looks amazing. And I love having that dynamic island too, way better than the bezel on the iPhone SE3. You're getting very thin bezels around the whole entire phone, and everything looks great. Better, brighter display as well. And overall, it looks so much better than the iPhone SE3 for sure. Now, in terms of the rest of the body, the big advantage of the iPhone SE3 is its size. The iPhone 15 on the side, is definitely a little bit, I would say it's definitely a little bit thicker, but it isn't that big of a, thicker phone. I mean, it's definitely, I would rather have a thicker phone than the iPhone SE3's thinness, to be honest. SIM card tray on the iPhone SE3, no SIM card tray on the iPhone 15. On the bottom, you're actually getting a very interesting difference. So the iPhone SE3, you're getting that lightning port at the bottom, which is, still decent, but the iPhone 15 has USB-C, which is honestly very cool. Having USB-C is amazing, and I love having that type of capability. So that in and of itself, once again, is a really cool feature, and that's something that I love about my iPhone 15 over my iPhones that have lightning ports. It brings a lot more capability for sure. On the back side, you definitely have a little bit of a difference here too. So with the iPhone SE3, you're getting that single camera setup at the top left. The iPhone 15, you're getting that dual camera setup. So this is also a slight difference. You're getting wireless charging on both, MagSafe capability on the iPhone 15. But the other big thing is that you are getting IP certification on both phones as well. But definitely for sure, the iPhone 15 is the better built phone here. You're getting this frosted glass back. It feels so much more futuristic. It feels just better in every single way. There really isn't any way of the iPhone SE3 that it is better on the outside. Even per dollar per standpoint, the iPhone 15, even though it's way more expensive, is still a better built phone for like per dollar than the iPhone SE3. So take that as you will, but I would definitely say the iPhone 15 is just a better phone pretty much in like every single area. It's like not even fair. Now, in terms of software and longevity, this is also going to be a little bit of a difference. The iPhone SE3 pretty much has the same chipset as like the iPhone 13. So take that as you will. There's a chance where the iPhone SE3 could last less time or more time than the iPhone 13. So we're going to have to kind of wait and see. In fact, the iPhone SE3 kind of has the same chipset as the iPhone 14 as well, which is kind of interesting. So who knows how long this phone's going to last. I don't think it's going to be like a massive, crazy amount of time, but this phone is still going to be here for several more years. I'd be surprised if Apple's still selling this phone next year. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. But the iPhone 15 for sure is going to be the one that's going to last the longer amount of time here. And this is the one that makes the most amount of sense in my opinion. So that kind of covers it up there as well. Now let's go into a speed comparison between both these phones. The iPhone 15 has that Apple A16 Bionic chip inside of it with 6 gigabytes of RAM, where the iPhone SE3 has that Apple A15 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM. So let's go and see which one's the faster phone between both. Well, everyone, we're now back into the speed comparison. The iPhone SE3 is on the left, iPhone 15 is on the right. Let's get into it. Phone calls 3, 2, 1. About the same thing. Music 3, 2, 1. The iPhone 15, I think, was slightly faster there for sure. App stores 3, 2, 1. And I think the iPhone 15 was slightly faster, but it's still very close. Scrolling through, let's see if there's a big difference here. And you all will be able to tell over the camera which one is better. But they both look fairly fast, to be honest, hopping out of both of them. Also, another thing, the gesture getting out of an application just takes so much more time. It's not even funny. And it's kind of a little bit annoying on that iPhone SE3, to be honest. Like, look at this. If I swipe out, there's like such a noticeable delay on the iPhone SE3. Mail 321. The iPhone SE3 was faster there. That's actually crazy. I was not expecting that. We can try something like Snapchat 321. Okay, I was logged in here, so it was a little bit faster. Let's go and try Stack 321. One of them has a volume on. I don't even know which one. Okay, so they both had volume on. That was really weird. And I think the iPhone 15 was faster there. Let's go into Netflix 321. About the same thing. I'm actually surprised how fast the iPhone SE3 is right now. Facebook 321. iPhone 15 was slightly faster. Let's get into Thank You 321. It's actually insane to me how fast the iPhone SE3 is. I was not expecting that iPhone to be as fast as it is right now. Snake First Blocks 321. I knew this iPhone was fast, but like it's actually keeping up very well to the iPhone 15. It actually beat it one time too, which is even crazier. I haven't really seen too many iPhones beat out an application on the iPhone 15 yet, except for the iPhone SE3. So that's actually very crazy to me. Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. And you can see downloading content. Okay. Oh, that's so annoying. I had this little pop-up. It was still going through in the background though, and it was still going through the application, but it was actually, kind of a little annoying thing there. So I'd probably say that this one is slightly different, but I would probably say the iPhone 15 was still going to be the winner there. But from the few applications that I just tested, it is actually kind of insane to me how good of a job the iPhone SE3 did. I would still go out on a limb and say the iPhone SE3 is the slower phone here. The 15 is going to be faster, but it still actually did a really good job today. I'm actually proud of the SE3 in that perspective. Now, in the worst perspective ever, the camera, in my opinion, on the iPhone SE3 is just not that great. And I think everybody knows it. It's a single wide-angle lens versus the iPhone 15's wide and ultra-wide camera. You can do 4K at 60 on the front, only 1080p on the front of the iPhone SE3. The iPhone 15 can do 4K at 60 on the front. So that right there is a very, very big difference. And once again, it's just one of those things to kind of keep in mind there. Now, with the iPhone SE3, this is a fairly solid phone. I've said this for a long, long period of time. I've always felt like Apple did a good job on their iPhone, SE cameras for a period of time, but it's definitely not that great. You're getting video mode, photo mode, slow mode, time lapse. What else are you getting? Portrait mode on this phone. So it's definitely not that great of a camera. You're getting some very basic features that you normally would get from any type of phone. But like I said, it's a fairly basic camera, and I really wouldn't look at this phone as being like top of the top. It's a fairly basic camera when it kind of comes down to it. With the iPhone 15, I think this phone is definitely a solid camera for sure. And I'm a very big fan of this camera for sure. It's a wide and ultra wide camera. You're getting lots of features built in as well, which is very, very nice. So within this camera, you're getting like 1x zoom, you're getting 0.5x zoom on the outside, which again is very cool. You're getting 10x zoom as well, which is actually a very nice feature to have. Having 10x zoom is really, really nice. And once again, I'm a big fan of that. But once again, I'd probably definitely tell you that for sure the iPhone SE3 camera is okay. The 15 camera by far is the better one as well. So to kind of sum it up, what I'll definitely tell you is the 15 is just the better phone in every single area, like I've been talking about for 20,000 years now. There is no way where the iPhone SE3 beats the iPhone 15, even in a price per dollar standpoint. The iPhone 15 is better. But I will say, if you need to buy a phone in the used market, if you need to spend like less than $200, I guess this is okay. Like, you're getting a really good chipset and a phone that's going to last a long amount of time. It's just the body is like so severely outdated that it just doesn't really make too much sense to buy this phone. But other than that, take it as you will. I still think it's an okay phone at best in the used market. Do not buy it in the brand new market. Just buy a used flagship, and you'll be better off there. So that pretty much covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that means so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.